Hey y'all. So I got tagged in the embarrassing old username tag by Sarah Leviosa. I am so happy and excited to do this tag. I haven't gotten tagged in like a non-makeup related thing in a really long time. So it was kind of fun going back and thinking about all of the awkward usernames I've had in my life. So I got the internet, I was probably like 11. We had AOL, America Online. We got those little discs in the mail. We used to have to pay for hours on the internet. Like, I'm 24, so for all you guys that are younger, we used to actually have to like pay for hours, and like it was attached to a phone line and stuff. Like, those were back in the day. And my first email address was rockerchick with just a C 89, because that was the year I was born. That email no longer exists because we no longer use AOL. Rockerchick, yeah, because I thought I was super cool. Super duper cool. The second one, this one has the weirdest fucking story. I played the clarinet in middle school, and we had this thing called cork grease that we would use when we put our clarinet and our wood instruments together to make it easier, and like the corks wouldn't like dry out and crumble. And they came in these little like chapstick tubes. And I had this lip balm that my grandmother made. They came in like a plain white chapstick tube. I was using my lip balm in my band class, and this guy who sat behind me, Philip, played saxophone, thought I was using cork grease as lip balm. And so he started calling me cork grease for some stupid reason. And then he shortened it to CG. So for all of like 7th and 8th grade, this guy in my band class called me CG. Weirdest fucking nickname. So I decided to make that my email address, cggirl13, because 13 was my favorite number. That was another AOL one, I believe. It was horrible. That was the stupidest username ever. Especially because CG stood for cover girl. So a lot of people thought it was like cover girl girl. Cover girl girl. No, it was cork grease. Cork grease girl 13. Another one I had was when I was really, really into the Foo Fighters. Like, really into the Foo Fighters. And I think this was my first Hotmail email. FooFightingAbby@hotmail.com. Yeah, because I was clever. Because apparently I was really into fighting the Foos. Foo Fighting Abby. Yeah. Clearly I've really been into bands my whole life. And then that was when I got the nickname abb3rz. And that's when I signed up for my YouTube account back in 2007. It was just abb3rz07 because the year I graduated high school was 2007. And the first YouTube account I had before this one was abb3rz with an E instead of a 3. That one I got in 2007. And I think abb3rz07 just started out as my YouTube account, and now I have it as my Twitter and my Instagram just because it's easier. At that point, I got my Gmail account, which was, and still is, Abby without an E, all spelled out. Abby without an E. It's so complicated to try and tell people. I'm like, oh, it's Abby without an E. They're like, so A-B-B-Y? And I was like, no, it's literally the words Abby without A-N-E. Really complicated to try and tell people. I literally got that email in like 2007. Why? Because my mom's email was Chris with a K, all spelled out. Because I thought I was super clever. And then abb3rz07 came from a nickname that my best friend gave me in high school. It made no sense because my full name is Abigail, and so she added some extra syllables because apparently Laura wanted to infuse my name with Ishmael. Yeah, I actually have a WordPress account under abb3rz07. If you're ever wondering how that's pronounced, it can either be abb3rz07 or abb3rz07, but it still exists. WordPress, abb3rz07@wordpress.com. I haven't written on it in a really long time. I know I had a live journal, but I don't remember what it was. It has since been deleted. Those were like blogs back in the day. You know? Live journal, Zanga, Angel Fire websites. Ooh, that's back in the day. I'm old. I'm gonna be 25 in like 3 weeks. Yeah, we had Rocker Chick, CG Girl, Foo Fighting Abby, Abby without an E, abb3rz07, abb3rz07. As far as people that I tag, I tagged Zacheser because you haven't made videos recently, Zach. Marinashutup because yes. Charlotte Dow because I love you, Charlotte. MaliaAuParis, Malia, you're cool and I like you and I feel like you would have really funny old usernames. And anybody else who wants to do it because it's kind of funny. They could have been worse because I started my email when I was like 11 and that was in like the year 2000. Song of the day though. Maybe I'll pick something from way back in the day. No, I'll pick a Foo Fighters song. Monkey Wrench from the Foo Fighters. Because it's one of my favorite Foo Fighters songs, Off the Color and the Shape. That album came out in like 1997 though, so that was even older. Monkey Wrench by the Foo Fighters is your song of the day. To those people who I tagged, do this tag if you have a chance to do it. Because I think you're cool and I like you. My voice is going because I've sang a lot this weekend. See you when I see you. Bye guys!